Salutations. Welcome back to another episode of Make It Make Sense with Joe. Make it make sense with Joe for sure. Cause I'm in your building. You already know. Today's topic is quantity will never beat quality. Meaning because you have a lot of something doesn't mean that it is going to beat something, one of something. It just means that you have a lot of something. Or it doesn't mean that you have something that is worth boasting about. It just means that you have a lot. That's what quantity means. It means that simply you have many of something. Quality is the very essence of how it's made. So will it sustain? Will it multiply? Will it be profitable? Can it stand as one against any other brand and actually be qualified to do so? This is quality. So we often sometimes misconstrue believing because we have a lot of something. Like imagine having 10,000 friends, but only one of them truly is a friend. You're telling me you would rather have 9,999 pretenders than to only have one good friend, which is quality? I bet not. I bet you if anyone in this world truly had an option to have one real friend versus 10,000 fake ones, they would pick the one because the one will always beat the many because the many fluctuate. It's so many personalities. It's so many ins and outs. It's so many variables. There's variations. When we deal with poly, we're dealing with many variations. When you're dealing with one individual, you're dealing with one possibility. So it is easier to depict how a person is going to be or what your scenario is going to be with someone if you're able to characterize and even more gain knowledge of who you're dealing with. But if you're dealing with the many, you can only analyze and then statistically come up with a number that seems to accommodate. But otherwise, quantity will never supersede quality. You can have a lot of shoes, but if they're all poorly made, what does that mean? You just have a lot of shoes, right? But it's a difference if you have one pair of shoes that are versatile, that you can wear many times for many reasons. That one pair of shoes is going to have more prevalence in your life than many pairs because those pairs are poorly made, which means that they won't sustain your travels. But guess what? Those ones that were made with a qualified stitch that made them quality, right? The materials that were used made them quality. The teaching that it bestows makes it quality. That is always going to supersede. So I hope that we understand that quantity is only good when we're dealing in margins, when we're dealing with providing a service for someone, like grocers buy in quantity, in bulk, in order to supply the needs of many. But when you're dealing with the person that is running the store, it's only one manager, it's only one supervisor. It might be many administrative supervisors, but there's only one store manager. Why is that? For they picked the one that was best qualified for the position, even though there's many workers. So be wise when you put a lot of something above something that may not be a lot, but may be all you need. Just saying. Otherwise, hopefully I made it make sense. If you have a different point of view, share with me. Share. Otherwise, goodbye, Garin, says the good Lord, and enjoy your day.